switching it up again. We're going to be switching baits and locations quite a bit today because we want to catch something, yo. We want to catch something. Thank you for joining. If you are just now getting on, thank you. Teşekkür ederim. Biz Şikagodayız. Tatlı, levrek için veriyorum ama sahteyim kullanıyorum. Alright, so switching William cars levrek. So switching to this levrek. We'll put this on the bottom. And we will try swim bait as well. I'll actually get this guy rigged up. Just because if we don't get anything with this guy, we're going to move locations and try a little further down the pond. We're basically going to go all along the pond. But I'm thinking the head rig and these other baits might be where it's at today, just with how warm the water is. lost our first lure of the day. First lure of the day just got lost. And I lost the entire leader line. Maximum leader line. But it's part of fishing. You are just now joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be using a 8-pound leader, monofilament leader. So maybe like 4 feet or so, which should be plenty long enough for today's fishing. Had a 10-pound leader line on there, but got all snagged up on the trees that are in here. I thought this section of the pond was a little more clear, but I guess not. I mean, I'm not thinking there's like 20-pound bass in here, but there's probably some 5-pounders that are looking around here somewhere. I've seen fish jumping up here, so I know that they're definitely in here. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can catch them today. Here, I'll put on Texas rig, and we're going to try fishing this good old Texas rig. Let's see how we do with that. I'm going to put a little bit of weight on it. Maybe a little. I'll do a 1/16 weight on it. How's everyone's day going? I hope it's going great. And yeah, thank you for coming out here and doing some fishing. Thank you for doing some fishing. Nothing yet. How's it going? How's it going, Big Joe? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. And MC, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for chatting. How's it going, Bill? Thank you. And little Ida homie, hello. So I was just here to say I'm not looking at the chat a whole lot, guys. However, please drop something in the chat, because every time I change lures and stuff, I will take a look at it and see what y'all are saying, try to respond. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you. So I am here at the West Ridge Nature Park. It is kind of on the north side of Chicago. It's a little pond. It's about like 4.5 acres or so. It should have some bass in here. I know it's got some bass in here because I had one on the other day, and I can see him jumping all over the pond, or I did see him jumping all over the pond the other day. Not a whole lot of them jumping today, but I'm thinking that's just because of the weather at the moment. You know, it's been a little bit warmer out, and they might not be jumping as much, I'm thinking. But they are still definitely in there, and we're going to be fishing for them today. So, trying to take them. I've thrown a whole bunch of different things. So I'm gonna throw a big old monster paddle tail now, and see if that works. I don't know. Throw a paddle tail. We will instead be throwing we'll throw a stick. I'm thinking like a dinger sized should work out just fine. One of these yeah, that's what I'll throw. This is kind of a lighter colored bait. And I'll throw this little size bait out there, see if we can get anything. What is up with staying off the grid? So staying off the grid comes on. He comes on every single time I do something, and he calls everybody gay, and then he will go ahead and proceed to like just drop all kinds of wild comments. So I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, that's what staying off the grid says every single time I'm out here doing a live stream. Tips to give people fishing. I would say just like get out there and keep trying. It depends what you like fishing for. I'm relatively new to bass fishing. I haven't fished for bass a whole lot, actually. I've been more of a catfish and carp fisherman, and gar as well. So the bass fishing is new. This supposedly is one of the better rigs. it's a, that's what I was thinking, but wasn't gonna say it, but something like that. Anyways, this is one of the better rigs here. It's a, it's supposedly one of the most effective. I don't know. We're gonna see if we catch anything on it today. I haven't had the best of luck with it. I've had better luck with these kind of pre-rigged worms, but today nothing bit that. So we're gonna change the color to one of these style worms. This is called a worm hook, and it's called a Texas rig. It uses a little, just you tie the worm hook on and you put your worm on just like this, where you've kind of got the point hidden away a little bit. And then you put a little, what's called a worm weight. It's one of these looking bullet sinkers on. And so when it goes out there, it'll look like this. That's the idea anyway. So we're gonna see if we get anything on it. Like I said, I've always had better luck with those pre-rigged ones, but I'm not much of a bass fisherman myself. I'm pretty new at the bass fishing. Much more of a carp and catfish fisherman. I've been doing that for a lot longer. But, and also like when it comes to the gear and stuff, I mean, it probably does. Like folks will say that you shouldn't have like a cheap pole or something. Look, this is a combo pole and it works just fine. I think this is like 70 something bucks or something. But like you really don't need anything more fancy than this. And one of my biggest catfish, one of my biggest channel cats anyway, that I've managed to catch was on a $10 Walmart rod, and we just like reeled him in real slow, made sure he didn't break the line. So you don't need super expensive. anyways, I'm going to move locations though. I'm going to move locations because what we are doing here is not working very well. So that's another thing is that I've always found is that you should definitely, if something's not working, just move locations to somewhere else. Just because you keep doing the same thing, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to go back to a Ned rig though. The Ned rig is just like this. I don't want to go back to a Ned rig. I just cut part of a dinger off. Just like that. Okay. A couple of different colors we're going to throw. Yeah, I threw everything I could here, so didn't get anything. We're going to keep moving. We're gonna go around to this other side, y'all. Yeah, exactly. If it catches fish, it's really all that matters. Like I said, I mean, you can definitely go pretty far. Just like $10, Walmart pole or something. I mean, really. So what I do for catfish is I just fish like a really basic bottom rig where I like to use like a size. I mean, you can use a J hook too, just the cheapest, like pre-rigged J hooks from Walmart. They're like 99 cents. But I usually get a little bit better hook, so I get what's called like a #1 circle hook. I usually use a size #1 if I'm fishing in smaller rivers, smaller creeks, just because, yeah, I mean, there are bigger fish in there, but on average, guys, your channel cats are gonna be like 5 pounds, that's a pretty decent size channel cat, right? So, while there are definitely trophy size fish in there, fishing with a smaller, what's called #1 size hook, I found, usually allows you to catch more stuff as well. Like, you can catch those bullheads that are decent size. You can catch those carp. Carp will definitely bite on night crawlers. Night crawlers are one of my absolute favorite baits to use. Night crawlers will attract basically everything, and I've even caught bass on night crawlers. So I was actually out fishing a week or two ago. Yeah, so it was Labor Day weekend. I was out fishing, and I actually caught a bass on a night crawler. I just had the night crawler on the bottom. I was fishing for I was shooting for either bullhead. There's some decent sized bullhead in there, which in decent size for bullhead is like, pound or two. And that's what I was fishing for, but I actually ended up catching a bass on just a #1 circle hook on the bottom with like, maybe a 1/4 ounce weight to keep it on the bottom of the river. That was out on the Chicago River. And then when I fish for carp, especially like when I really am targeting the carp, I will use what is called a hair rig. A hair rig is a little bit fancier. I mean, you can get these things. The hair rigs you pretty much got to get online. I get them from Amazon, and I can actually show you what those look like. But I will use those because I have found that well, I don't have them in the box at the moment because I'm fishing the bass, so I don't have any on. However, yeah, if I did have some on, I would show you. That being said, we're gonna throw this little Ned rig some more, and let's get back to fishing. But yeah, we'll just put like I use a hair rig and corn, and then I use what's called a method feeder for my weight. Again, you can get that off of Amazon. And these are not too terribly expensive of products either. I mean, they're like made in China, cheap, you know, but they catch fish. They catch fish. So, and like also, you know, made in China products for carp are not necessarily bad either, because over there they fish for a lot of carp. In fact, pretty much all of the like Europe and that sort of stuff target carp. I mean, carp are native there, so it's, you know, a little bit different than here. But here, you know, people really don't like carp. Over there, people absolutely love carp. People eat carp as well. So, and I have eaten carp plenty of times before. I'm not a huge fan of regular carp. I am definitely more of a fan of actually the Asian carp, the big invasive kind. Those have some awesome meat. They're one of the few fish that are like safe to eat in Missouri. Or to Mississippi, whatever big polluted river you have to fish. Anyways, we're gonna throw this Ned rig, y'all. See what happens. Probably getting my colors something a little different. See if that works. I don't know. It might not. I have a so I was throwing this kind of color out here. It was pretty dark. I'm gonna throw similar color. I mean, it's gonna be dark, but it's gonna have just a little trailer on, a little kind of chartreuse trailer. And we're gonna see if that has any better success. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But let's find out. This is kind of a more wiry style of hook, which is fine. I'm going to rebend it and reuse it, and because I've got plenty of fish. You know, I mean, I also lost fish like this, but I think it'll work for today. I don't want to. That'll hold. That'll hold. So I'll flip this back a few more times. And then I'll go really wild and throw a white color just to see what happens. But I hope everyone stays good. Oh man. Just got done here. I don't know about this location. I think we should move, guys. I think we should move. Well, you know, I'm going to throw one more time. I mean, it's deep. I guess we're pretty close to the deeper part. So yeah, we just had a break off there. That always hate losing lures, but hey, that's part of fishing. Let's see. What I got now. We're gonna try throwing a. All right. You know, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. We'll find out. It's a little. This is really different here. We're gonna throw a chatterbait. It's gonna be white. We're gonna put a black or kind of chartreuse colored sort of trailer on the back of this chatterbait. We are going to cut off quite a bit of this trailer. It's kind of a little creature bait. We're going to cut off a fair amount of that though, just because I don't need all of that on there. We're going to trim up the front end a little as well. But yeah, this will work. It'll kind of give it a pour. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty wild for this pond. I don't know. We're gonna see if it works. It's a chatterbait. But nothing else has worked today, so I don't know why this wouldn't, you know. At this point, we're throwing everything we got at these bass. And there are definitely bass in here big enough to chomp on that as well. So, I don't know. I mean, it's white. And it's got, the water here is pretty clear though, so maybe the white will work. And we'll see if that kind of contrasting works as well with that bluish trailer. That's a Sixth Sense trailer. Let's see if this works. Chatterbait. But I also, I mean, I don't know. I also haven't thrown it in here, and I haven't got anything on the other ones yet today. So let's see if this works. So there goes the chatterbait. It's a heavy lure, so thank you everybody for joining. If you're just coming on the channel, thank you. literally nothing for me, y'all. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna move down a little bit. We're gonna move down. Actually, we'll try one more thing. I keep saying we're gonna move, but you know, that's the problem. See, that's why it's important to remember to move, because once you get in one spot, you want to keep trying different things. They don't always work, but I just want to try one more time, because I've had so much success on this pre-rigged worm in the past. So we're gonna see if I can get anything on it again today. It's a pre-rigged worm with a spinner style kind of attachment on the end of it. It's like a Texas rig with two hooks, sort of. Two smaller sized J hooks, not the larger sized hooks. Hello, your boy CNC. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for coming in and supporting the channel, for joining me today doing some fishing. So yeah, we're out here doing some fishing. We are at the Westridge Nature Park in Chicago. It's a kind of a 4.5 acre pond, and we are fishing for bass. So we're gonna see if we can get any. Moving that way down the pond. We're gonna keep going that way. We're gonna see if we can get anything more. I think we can. We're gonna try fishing. It gets a little shallower down there, but with a lot more cover. And I'm thinking that as the weather gets a little bit warmer, the fish are gonna want to get under some sort of cover. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get them. Let's see. So we'll walk just a little ways down the road here, because I think we can. Get some. Thank you everybody for joining. If this is your first time here, I do fishing live streams, fishing content, fishing videos and shorts. Please check out the channel if you want to see more fishing content. So anyways, we are out here at Westridge Nature Center. If you just got here, Westridge Nature Center is it's I guess nature park, and it is in Chicago, kind of on the north side, right? Downtown though. It is super urban. I mean, you got the street right out there, folks going by, and then you got this nice little 4.5 acre bass pond here. 4.5 acre, I guess, pond. Folks have, been skeptical about the bass in this place, and about the fishing in general in this place. And I will say it probably does get fished pretty heavily. Yes, thank you, Tom. No, we're watching out. We're making sure we don't get shot in Chicago. Yeah, that can definitely happen, but hasn't yet. Oh look, there's like a little snapping turtle moving in there. I don't know if you can. Little turtle. Well, anyways, we're gonna try fishing this place. They've got like an aerator in that part of the pond there. Yeah, there's quite a few snags here. However, that also means there's gonna be quite a bit of cover for fish, and maybe it'll mean we have a little bit of success. So I'm gonna throw kind of out here and try to avoid all of the pond scum and stuff that's all over the place. But we'll see. We will see. Okay, we're going to throw another few things here. Then we're going to go to another spot. We're going to throw that levrek down again. And yes, you can get anything. Levrek. What I'm throwing now is not working. We're going to switch. And then we're going to lose spot in it. Keep doing that until we catch them. lot faster than normal right here in the middle. Nothing here, we're going to keep on moving. We will keep moving, and we're going to move down just up here. And we're going to see if we can get anything down the other spot. Let's see. What is going on, everybody? We're out here. I have not tried top water today just because they have not been super active on the top of the water today. If I was out here earlier in the morning, I definitely would have tried throwing some top water. But you know, it's 11:30, guys, and I got out here at 10:30. Probably should have been out here at like 6 or something. I'm guessing would have been a better time for throwing top water. So the fish are not jumping a whole lot today. I've been out here on other days too. So this isn't my first time out here at this pond. And you know, I've seen days, you know, usually when it's cooler, they are jumping all over the place. Today, not so much. So because of that, I'm trying to throw, you know, some Ned rigs, some Texas rigs, some weedless worms, some other, you know, sort of baits that aren't quite, you know, if the fish are on the bottom, I figure that's where I should probably throw the bait. And again, I'm not a great bass fisherman by any means. I am more, like I said, I'm better at catfish and carp, that sort of stuff. That's what I've been fishing for a while when I really got into fishing. I mean, I've gotten stuff on top waters before. I usually like throwing, I have not gotten anything on the frog. I mean, and I have fished those topwater frogs for a long time. Never been able to get anything on soft water or soft body frogs. I have had decent success on the like popper style, like the bigger, you know, the bigger style poppers, whoppers, ploppers, those sort of things. What I like about those, I mean, the fish hits it and they're hooked, right? Because it's got double treble hooks or triple treble hooks even on them. So I'm throwing finesse jigs, We're at a Ned rig. We're gonna try switching it up again. Thank you for joining. If you are new here, thank you. So yeah, we are out here fishing for bass out here at the Westridge Nature Park. We are gonna try the old, what am I even gonna try now? I'm running low on options, y'all. I'm about ready. I don't even know, maybe I should call it quits. I'm not gonna quit just yet. We're gonna throw something different, colored. So I just threw this dark color. Didn't get any interest on it. And it was a dark color Ned rig. So I'm gonna try throwing a lighter colored, a much lighter colored, one of those pre-rigged lighter colored worms. And we will see if we get anything on this. I don't know, maybe. Like I said, this has been, these sort of lures have always worked for me though, so we're gonna throw it. It's kind of the old reliable lure that I've got, so. It is not, you know, natural at all, but it should work. Oh, sorry. that. I guess that means we're gonna switch up the color again. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are new here, we're out here at the West Ridge Nature Reserve, just doing a little bit of bass fishing and trying to see if we can catch any bass in these waters. You know, I'm thinking we can, so let's find out. But the fish are getting just a little more active right now, actually. So I am gonna go back to what I was throwing, which was, you know what? Shoot, why not? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it, y'all. Just because they are, I am seeing a few fish hit the top water. I will try throwing the legendary frog. We'll see. I didn't get anything on this, and I am pretty skeptical on the frog. But, you know, maybe it works. Maybe it'll work to catch fish. We're gonna give it a shot just because, you know, all of the different Senko combinations that I've been trying have not landed yet. So with that, we're gonna try this. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. Cut the tag end off of that. Yeah. So let's see, we're throwing the frog. and see if any of that works. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here, if you just joined, we're at the West Ridge Nature Preserve. We are in Chicago, Illinois. It is about noon, and we're doing some bass fishing. So far, it has not been going that great, though. Could be going better, we'll see. Could be going better. So we'll go back to the basics and throw just a Texas rig out there. Maybe it'll work. So a Texas rig with or use the kind of dinger though size. Just it's a slightly smaller size. We'll see if it works. I don't know. This is the Yum pumpkin pepper green color we're gonna throw. And I'm not gonna throw a huge weight on it either, so. Not going to use it. Okay. Yeah, so I will rig a Texas rig, and we'll just fish kind of Texas rigs, I guess, for the rest of the day. Just because, really, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a bass expert, but, and we are getting to some of the worst hours, I would say, for bass fishing, or fishing in general. I mean, it's hard to catch afternoon fish, so. Unless you want to change what you want to fish for, right? So if you want to fish for like panfish or something, you could probably still do it in the afternoon. Probably. But even those are going to be a little bit harder to catch. Like I've went out targeting bluegill before, and those even are harder to catch in the afternoon. So but I think it'll even be harder this evening because the water is going to keep warming up. It's going to get pretty warm today, at least warmer than it has been, you know, the last couple of weeks when we had that cold front come through. So we'll see. I'm just using a Palomar knot to tie on my hook, and then I'm going to throw this dinger style worm on there, and we'll see if we can get anything or not. But I don't want to be super weedless here just because there's not a whole lot of weeds, and I want to make sure I can get something on, right? We want to make sure we can set the hook on this guy. So because of that, I'm going to tear just a tiny. Well, I just heard a fish jump behind me while I'm tying on this Texas rig. That being said, we're still going to fish this. And even though this is a super common presentation, I think we may have some luck just because I don't usually see a whole lot of folks out here bass fishing. So I'm just gonna throw out a little Texas rig like this. See if we get anything. Let's see. I'll pound some of this water as well. It's freaking hot. Oh yeah, I was gonna change my GoPro battery. It's not even a GoPro, it's a queso action cam something, but it does capture 4K, I guess, it says. But the batteries started off great, but in the sun out here especially, it really kills the batteries on these action cameras. At least on this queso action cam. In the winter, it records quite a bit better, and it can record for quite a bit longer. But in the summer, the heat just really kills it. I'm probably gonna have to use like a new camera at some point in time. We won't be out here for a whole lot longer either because, like I said, the worst kind of hour for fishing is kind of coming up. So that mid-afternoon time is just really hard to catch much of anything. All right, there we go. Let's see what we get. decent sized fish, y'all. There we go. So the Texas rig, Westridge Nature Center. Not a bad fish, not a bad fish. We'll get him back in the water, but let's get a weight. I'm curious on what he weighs. Because he's not bad at all. I mean, especially when people tell me like, oh, you don't got no bass in this little lake. Like, let's see. All right, so just so y'all can see, we'll do it so everybody can see. Well, maybe not see, but. Okay, so could be a little bit better, right? 0.5 pounds, but still not bad. Still not a bad sized fish at all. I'm gonna get a picture of him real quick. What's going on, everybody? Sorry, the stream cut out there. Subutai. All right, so we are gonna release this guy, get him back in the water. Let's make sure we. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he's fine. He was not hooked bad, just right there in the lip there. So he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Well, so now we know what colors are working, and we know the Texas rig is working. The Texas rig is working, y'all. Out here at Westridge, caught us a fish. 0.5 pounds, but still not terrible, especially for like what people were saying about this place. People say there are literally no bass in this water. But I mean, I will admit, it is slow. I mean, I'm not going to be able to say that it's like the greatest place to fish in the world. But at least we got one on the board for y'all. I'm going to fish a little bit longer too. I still got battery left, so we're going to keep throwing this same rig. And yeah. See if we get anything. If you enjoy this stream, please drop a like, comment. If you want to see more fishing videos like this, please subscribe so you don't miss them. Don't miss them, because we're going to keep on going live. We're going to keep doing more fishing streams. Thank you, everybody. We just caught. move locations. We're gonna keep fishing for a little bit more. I had a fish on actually just a second ago. I mean, a couple minutes ago we caught a decent sized little bass. So there are fish here, and yeah, that's the fish that that's how I've been fishing for them, with that kind of a Tex rig, and just jerking it along really slow like that. I try to leave them plenty of time to hit it, you know, because they're gonna see it, but the water's a little warmer, so they are still gonna be a bit slow. And for that reason, giving them plenty of time. But yeah, we had a fish on earlier, and it was a decent sized little bass actually. So there are definitely bass in this little pond, in case anyone was wondering. So this is the West Ridge Nature Park out here in Chicago, on the kind of north side of Chicago. It is relatively close to downtown, I guess. Not really. Yeah, we're up on the north side, and yeah, no, we had a fish on. We actually caught a fish just a little while ago, so it's a decent sized bass. But we're gonna move locations. So this little part of the pond right here, as you see, there's a bigger section of pond right there, pretty shallow, and a bigger section of pond right there, pretty deep. And we're gonna try this shallow part now. I was fishing this little straight between the ponds, but we're gonna try this section now and see if we get anything here. Maybe, we'll see. We'll put the camera up over here so everyone can see, or see better. So we'll put this over here, and yeah, give this section a try. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We'll see, we'll see. Let me straighten it out too. Get it all. There we go. And yeah, that's... Thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you. Yeah, we got a fish on a little bit earlier. And yes, we've gotten one fish so far today. This is a pond where folks have said, folks around here have said that there are no bass in this little pond here, but it's a 4.5 acre pond, right? And pretty decent size. It's got quite a bit of habitat in it, got quite a bit of bluegill and that sort of thing. And it has bass too, because I just caught one. I've had them on earlier, and I've seen them jumping, so they're definitely bass here. Anyways, we'll get back to fishing. I am throwing a little Texas rig out there with kind of a pumpkin color, I guess. I think it's a pumpkin green or something. Yeah, pumpkin green something color. It worked though. And I threw a bit of everything too earlier. Threw some Ned rigs. Bunch of Ned rigs. Texas rig, go with it. All right. This should be a slightly shallower area, more covered. That's where I'm kind of at, like, are they gonna want shade at this side of the pond side? Or are they gonna go after deeper water at the other side? We will find out. We will find out. Oh, that was so close, you guys. That cave. Almost landed right on that snag there. Came so close. Thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for joining the live stream. If you are new here, we're doing a little bit of bass fishing. Trying to see good catches. We're here at Western Park, Western Nature Park. It is in Chicago. Well, said there are no bass here. I just caught a bass. There are definitely bass here. Now I don't know if there are as many as at other places, but they're definitely still here. You can only fish from shore here. No boats going on here. And it's really small too. 4.5 acres. Cooling down a bit. There's some clouds coming up. It was really sunny earlier. I think we're going to lose the clouds here soon. Still pretty decent. Thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's great to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream and doing a little fishing. It's be this afternoon. Just saw it. Well, it came up with this something. Found a weed. Finding piece of bark. Got a nice piece of bark there. Bark. If anyone is in there. Anyways, we're gonna throw again. I got so much goose down on this lawn. Geese in here, tons of geese in here, right? Because this is one of the few ponds between like Lake Michigan and like the outer suburbs of Chicago, right? So all of the geese in the area come here to run.
initially, that's a pretty good sign, right? So, go right over these logs. Thought I was going to go over the log. Let's see if I can get this off. If not, then we might lose one. Yep, we just lost a one of our lures. But at least it was just a Senko. What is your issue, dude? Like, what is going on with you staying off grid? Like, you keep watching, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your view. Thank you for your comments, man. But what is going on with you? Like, you seem obsessed with like one topic in particular. And I have no idea. First of all, I want to know, first of all, okay, I'm not gay. However, if I was, what is wrong with that? What's wrong? What is wrong with being gay? What's wrong with it, man? Can you like explain why that's such a bad thing? Because yeah, there's plenty, I'm sure that there are plenty of gay people that enjoy fishing, as they should. Fishing is a lot of fun. It's a great activity. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm sure everybody does it, no matter what their persuasion is. So I don't know why you are so obsessed with a particular persuasion, but you comment in there, you jump in the comments and you comment that same thing every single time. So I guess you're staying tuned in, which is great. But yeah, I really do not know what your issue is, because you keep calling everybody the exact same thing. And again, like, there is nothing wrong with being gay. So I don't know why that's even like an issue for you. And I'm, like I said, plenty of gay people enjoy fishing. So I don't know what you even mean by like saying it all like that all the time. But yeah, it just seems a little weird that you are so obsessed with this one topic. I don't really know, guys. What does everyone think? What is wrong with staying off grid? Because staying off the grid seems absolutely obsessed with like one topic. He does this every single time. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and take this off. Yeah, so I just got your messages off just because I don't want to be I want this channel to be welcoming to everybody. We're in Chicago. There's plenty of people of all persuasions that go fishing, and I don't need that kind of negativity in my comments, man. Like, I'm glad you are obsessed around one topic. That's great for you. But I don't need it in my comments. Especially because the algorithm. Thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you so much. We're switching back to the frog. We're out here doing a little bit of fishing. getting pretty cool at night. Water is not super warm either, so maybe probably. We will switch Texas rig again. Colors were now. I mean, I had one of that pumpkin color, but it doesn't seem to be doing the trick this side of the pond. I don't know if it's the cover here or what. We will see. Find out. There we go. I drew the frog. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all of that. We thank you so much on this channel. So yeah, we are going to throw a slightly darker colored worm out. We're going to use, I'm running out of actually bullet weights. Let me see if I got any more here. I have more in my car. I wasn't thinking quite I was going to run out, but anyway, we do seem to be running a little low on them at the moment, which is all right. That's fine. We can get more. It's not going to be an issue. All right, let's see if we can get anything. And these freaking flowers just. Sorry, we're caught up on some of these flowers. These flowers can be an absolute nightmare to get off. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, so we're gonna put a weight on. We're gonna put a Texas rig on. And yeah, throw a Texas rig a little more. I'm really curious, how it's gonna work and all that. But we'll see, we'll see. All right, got my Texas rig. Thread that on there. Give her a couple of nice turns. We're just tying a basic Palomar knot. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the view. This is Westridge Nature Park. Westridge Nature Park out here in Chicago, Illinois. Kind of in the, it's not in the middle of Chicago, but it's out there. I will admit, it's out there. And thank you everybody for commenting, with the only exception being this troll guy staying off the grid. He isn't. I don't usually block comments. I like to leave the comment section open. But it was getting a little ridiculous. That and the... All right. I also know that the algorithm itself does not really like certain words as well. And yeah, I want to make sure that people can find this channel, discover this channel, all that. So if you're just gonna push like insanity in the comments, you're going out, which is why I removed the messages there. I hope I removed the messages. I mean, I don't care that much, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you very much. We're gonna throw a Texas rig. We're gonna throw this size Texas rig out. And yeah. Trailer colors on it. We're gonna come back over here. We're gonna try this angle. We're gonna see if we get anything on this side. Let's see. There is a ton of like snags and stuff in here, but you know that should also mean that there should be some decent fish in here as well. So we'll see. Let me put the tripod up a little bit more so you can see above the leaves. Thank you for joining me though, and I hope you are enjoying the live stream. I hope you are having a wonderful day and enjoying yourself on this fine Friday. Hopefully you all get to do some fishing of your own this weekend. The weather is going to be a little warmer, at least here in Chicago. So I don't know how it's going to affect fishing. I guess we will find out. But yeah, I'll put this camera up over here so y'all can see the bank on this side. I'm going to fish. I will be fishing kind of along this bank a little bit. Then I'll grab my stuff and we'll keep moving down.
out, some live stream fishing, some waiting. Canada. We're out here doing a little bit of that. We're going to see next time.
Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for fishing with me this afternoon. Thank you. We're out here at the Westridge Nature Preserve doing a little fishing, doing a little bass fishing specifically. So we're gonna see if we get anything here. Sorry if the camera angle is a little difficult at times with all of the weeds, but I'm trying to get a decently clear shot, and I think I got it right there. So we're gonna keep fishing. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for supporting. shoot it back to this side right here if we still have battery left. And we still do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate it here on this channel. All right, I got 15% battery left. I don't have a lot of more time to stream out here. However, I appreciate you guys coming up. Appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your time to be out here to fishing. I really do. I appreciate it. We're gonna see if we can get anything. If I could actually see bass, just kind of cruise it around this side here. Switch colors entirely, just try throwing something wild here, just because I am not getting the kind of action I was hoping for on this color. So yeah, we'll switch. We will switch it up entirely. White curly tail and see if we can get any sort of action on that. We might not. We might. I'm going to kind of fish it levrek style. Yeah, we will see. We will see, you guys. We will see. So I am sorry if the live stream gets cut. The reason it might, it is pretty hot out here, guys, and the camera is directly in the sun, so usually the phone does not like that. For whatever reason, it will shut down, the overheating. So we will see. It's just got a lot hotter out right now in here in direct sunlight, which means we're not. So let's see if this works. I hope you can stay on the stream for a little bit longer and enjoy the fishing with me. If not, oh, we're still going. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for fishing with us. Thank you. A little bit more. See if anything works with this. Let's see. maybe one of these turtle tails won't work because it's right over here. Slow down. Over this side. And then I'm going to call it for the day. But yeah, it's been great having everybody on. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man, I am terribly sorry to hear that, Jasmine. Yes, yes, I will try to catch a fish for you. I am so sorry that you have cancer. That is, I don't even know what to say. Losing our lure out there. Thank you everybody for joining. I am so sorry, so sorry that you are going through that. Again, we will try to catch one for you before we end the stream here. We'll try to do that. All right, I'm gonna throw an absolute wild lure out there, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I really don't know, but it's one of these natural colored earthworm lures. I'm just gonna use my if I can catch one on this, I will be very impressed. Again, I am terribly sorry that you are going through that. That absolutely does not sound fun, obviously. But I hope that you're able to beat that. Truly hope you're able to beat cancer. So it's like some sort of knot. Let's see if this works. All right, so we're, thank you. So sorry about that. All right, let's see if this works. We're gonna throw kind of this lure out there. bit. We're gonna move it down, move it down, move it down. 1 second. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Again, I am so sorry that you are going through that experience and have cancer. That is terrible. That is it. All right, I have 10% battery left, so if all of a sudden this stream dies, that'll be why. But I have just given this, kind of throwing the Hail Mary lure here. It is a pre-rigged sort of earthworm colored lure. Fish it back pretty slow. Just kind of let it drift in the water a bit. So the other side of the log. If I get any bites, I will lose the camera. I would think we're going to get one. We will see. I've also thought that for the last 3 hours. We did end up getting one. We're just fishing that really slow. Let it drift. Let it kind of drift around in there. It's a pre-rig earthworm style lure. Weedless. Might work. Thank you everybody for joining. If you are just joining the live stream, thank you so much. I appreciate it a ton. Absolutely appreciate every one of my subscribers, fans, followers. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell if you want to see more live streams, because I will keep doing fishing live streams. I have a blast doing them. It's great fishing with you guys. Also check out my channel if you want to see some different shorts, various fishing shorts. I have various other outdoor things as well, hunting, that sort of stuff on there as well as some gear reviews. If you want to see gear reviews, check out my channel. Various gear reviews, as well as some longer form fishing videos on there. If you guys want to see some long form fishing content, I've got that on there. Quite a bit of it is carp fishing related. I don't have a ton of it on there, but you know, I've got some carp fishing. I have one saltwater video on there as well from the Aegean Sea. Yeah. Just see if we can get any bass, but they are not wanting to bite. Which again is getting to be, we're getting into the later part of the afternoon now. Everybody says it's kind of not the time you want to be fishing. And I'm starting to agree actually. We're going to keep trying a little bit more. Just trying to see if we can get anything to bite, you know, any sort of reaction bite. So I throw just about all of the conventional bass lures, like, you know, Texas rig, that sort of thing. It hasn't worked out that great. So we're going to try this kind of unconventional one. And see if we can get anything. so far, not so much, but yeah, I still have a tiny bit of battery left, and so I want to spend it streaming with y'all. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. We are doing a little bit of bass fishing out here at Westridge Nature Park. Westridge Nature Park is located in Chicago, Illinois. We are in Chicago. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Doing some bass fishing. We are specifically targeting largemouth in here, although there are definitely other fish species in here as well. You've got channel cat, you've got bluegill, you've got bullhead, a little mix of everything. It's only a 4.5-acre pond, so it will have a little mix of everything. We're looking for the bass today. Maybe at some later point in time we will try fishing for catfish, but at the moment we are trying to fish for bass. The bass are just cruising around in here, taking bites when they see something, so we're trying to give them something to bite. Thank you everybody for coming on. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for spending a bit of your afternoon with me out here fishing for bass out here at Westridge. All right, I got 6% battery left, guys. I'm going to call it right after. I'm going to cast another couple times, then I'm going to call it, and likely, probably going to lose you guys. that is it for the day, y'all. I'm gonna call it there. Maybe we'll throw one more. If I still got a little battery left, why not? We'll throw just a little more. But seriously, we got like probably 1% battery left. So I'm not entirely sure if we are gonna be able to keep streaming for much longer. However, if you did join us today, I want to say thank you very much. I very much appreciate being able to fish with you. It was a lot of fun. We are out here again at Westridge Nature Park. Give fishing a try sometime. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for coming on. I'm so sorry about that, Jesse. So I am, oh wait, different one. All right, well, I'm out here in Chicago doing a little bass fishing. And yeah, it was better earlier this morning. We caught a fish earlier this morning, but right now we're kind of getting to the afternoon time, so it's going to be always a little harder to get fish in the afternoon. In fact, this is probably one of the worst times for it, and for that reason, I'm going to call it quits. I just keep seeing them. I can actually see the bass in here. So they're definitely in here. It's largemouth bass, not smallmouth, from what I've been seeing in here. But yeah. All right, you guys. I am completely out for the day. I will see you again later. Thank you so much for coming out, for joining the live stream. We caught a pretty decent sized fish out of here. Again, this is at Westridge Nature Park. You can see all the nature that is surrounding this area. It's kind of a 4.5 acre pond out here in the heart of Chicago's north side. So please come on out sometime. Give fishing a try. It's a lot of fun. And with that, I will be seeing you later. Have a great day, y'all.